Back at the bench for a little update as to what I have been doing. I have been just fiddle-farting around with the MC Modelworks appreciation build. So let's call this one update number 1. I didn't do an open box review. Actually, I did. And when I played them back, all it did was just sound like a bitch fest. This is a tough kit to build. Not for part count wise or anything else like that, but flash, fit and finish, missing parts, or items missing off of parts. For me it's been tough because I don't build funny cars. I don't build dragsters and that, so it's been a challenge for me. So what I decided to do was, how I was going to tackle this was to separate everything, and I've been putting pieces into separate containers so that I can keep the engine, I can keep the interior, I can keep chassis parts, body parts. I got body parts over here. Chassis parts. I've been using these little tubs to separate everything out and that. So where I am, chassis wise, we are sitting pretty good. It's straight. It's flat. I've got the front end done. I've got the back end. So it's a basic frame now. Now I can start adding all the pieces to it, and I may just bite the bullet and paint it like this, and then do the rear differential and the track bars, the front axle, and all of the radius arms, and all the doodads and that for the steering in other metal colors. So that I haven't decided yet as to whether to completely assemble it and paint it all as one unit, or start detailing now with the different colors to make it stand out. I got to go back to the 1-to-1 and get some color pictures of it and see what they did there. Of course, the easiest part to put together was the tin work, but still, there were a lot of injection marks. There's no real positive registry on it, but it's together and it's ready to go into primer. But in order to set the engine into this, I have to set this up. I got to set this up so that I can figure out where the engine has to go, because from that point, then I got to figure out where the transmission mount goes, because there's no registration marks for where this goes in the frame, and the instructions say just put it there. So this is, believe it or not, this is where I'm struggling, is with the transmission mount. So we got to do some reverse engineering on that, and actually set the motor, set the tin work in, and we'll go from there. So that's where we are with the frame and with the front end and the rear end. The rims I've got together so that they're ready to go for painting. They will be painted a combination of magnesium and gold to give it that old school mag look. The engine, it's the 427 Cammer. It's a sock motor, and it's not bad. It's going together rather easy. Just that there are some parts missing off of it, like on the to attach it to the chassis. It's got a positive hook here, but there's not a positive hook over on this side. So just little things like that I'm working with, and the biggest issues are the first thing I did was I stripped all the chrome off of it. So because there's no, from what I can see from any of the color pictures that I've looked at of the 1-to-1 car, there was no chrome on it. The bottom of the bumpers are actually pearl white, like the bottom of the car is going to be pearl white, and then the grill actually the headlight grills, they're actually black. So there was absolutely no chrome on it, so I just stripped every piece of chrome, and I'll just respray. So, you know, I did make an error, and for me it's not a big deal. Funny cars that I've seen or anything else that they're usually fiberglass, and so you usually don't get the seams for the doors, the trunk, and the hood. So I filled them in. I got them all puttied in, got them all sanded out, and everything else like that. And I looked at the one-to-one car, and it has them all engraved. So, oh well, they're not going to be engraved on this one. So this is where I am. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go into primer for a lot of stuff. I want to get the chassis done. The body is going to be a bit of a challenge, fitting the front grille and the rear and the rear fascia and the rear bumper and headlight bezels in. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to them to make them fit. There's a lot of gaps. So I'm concentrating right now on the chassis, getting that up on wheels and correct. So that is it so that's basically it for this update. Gary, this is you know, this is for MC Modelworks, for Gary. And if there's any others out there that are thinking about getting in on this build, please jump in. Gary's been a real inspiration. He's been a real help to a lot of us builders, and it's just our way of showing our appreciation. I mean, I'm way outside of my comfort level here, doing a funny car, but it was a subject matter that I wanted to do, and it was a kit that I wanted to do, that I picked up special for this build. And but like I say, it's way out of my comfort zone, but that's how I wanted to push myself, as to how much detail I can put in this according to the one-to-one car, not according to Model King. You know, so anyways, that's where I am. So please, guys, if you haven't jumped in on this build yet, jump in, do your video, and let Kenny over at Showrod know that you're coming into this, and just jump right in. So guys, until the next update, this is what I've been doing. So until the next update, I appreciate all the support and all the questions being asked of me. You know, where am I, what am I doing, and that. This is about it. Between this and the dog, we're doing, and she's doing great. She's just over 5 months old now, and she's really getting out of her puppy stage and into adulthood. So she's been a dream. So anyways, guys, Gary, this is all for you, buddy. You've helped me out a lot. I wouldn't do this. I was going to do this in a heartbeat. So guys, until the next time, cheers.